Hello guys, and here is your weekly dose of urban news. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update, and as always, a massive thanks to my awesome Patreon supporters and everyone else who keeps this going. The first metro train built by CRC was delivered from China to the Colombian capital Bogota, which means that the future metro is one step closer to becoming a reality. First, they were shipped by sea to the port of Cartagena and then carried by trucks to Bogota, which is located quite far inland. The trains are 135 meters long, consists of 6 cars, and will be able to carry up to 1,800 passengers with an average speed of 42.5 kilometers per hour. Initially, they will run at a 140-second intervals. Meanwhile, construction of the line, which will be mainly elevated, is progressing more or less on schedule. The total length of the first line will be 20 kilometers, and the opening of the first section is scheduled for March 2028. The city of Anaheim is working on a 3.8-mile, $125 million cable car project to connect Disneyland with such locations as Honda Center, Angel Stadium, the Anaheim Regional Transportation Intermodal Center, and others. The gondolas will travel over Catella Avenue using tower structures, but the construction of these supports will require removal of potentially hundreds of trees currently planted within the central part of the street. Sometimes using cable cars is logical because of terrain, but as for me, that's not the case here, because the area is completely flat and it looks more like an attempt to set up something similar to public transport, but without taking up space from cars. Meanwhile, the first part of the new Metro Mondego transport system has recently begun operating in the Portuguese city of Coimbra. However, despite its impressive name, it is essentially a bus line that will use dedicated lanes in the city and a converted old railway branch outside it. Initially, there were plans to build a light rail system, but the project was later reshaped into a bus line, and I suspect that the main reason was cost reduction. The roughly 5-kilometer route that has now been launched covers 10 stations in the city and will be free until the opening of the section to Serpins, scheduled for the end of this year. In addition to this, the service between Portugal and Coimbra B is expected to be operational by 2026, and when completed, the total length of the network should reach 42 kilometers. The line is served by articulated electric buses built by the Chinese company Yutong that have an autopilot mode, during which they can independently follow special road markings without driver intervention. Metro Mondego plans to serve 13 million passengers per year and maintain a 5-minute interval between buses during peak hours. Overall, this project evokes rather sad emotions in me because dismantling the rails and converting the railway line into a bus route can hardly be called a step in the right direction, especially considering that the suburban section is built in such a way that the use of trains or trams there would seem much more logical and safer than operating buses. Unfortunately, recently in Portugal also occurred a tragic event related to transport when a car of the Gloria funicular crashed in Lisbon, killing 16 people and injuring about 20. The main cause is currently suspected to be a broken cable, which caused the train to lose control and collide with a building. Among the killed are 5 Portuguese, 3 British, 2 South Koreans, 2 Canadians, 1 American, 1 French, 1 Ukrainian, and 1 Swiss. The Gloria funicular is 275 meters long and has been operating since 1885. It consists of 2 identical cars connected by a cable which move towards each other. According to Wikipedia, this is only the second incident in its history. The last time one of the cars derailed in 2018 due to wheel problems, but there were no casualties. Polish Railways has selected Alstom Polska to manufacture new double-decker trains for PKP Intercity. The 1.6 billion euros contract covers the delivery of 42 double-decker electric trains and an option for an additional 30 units, as well as 30 years of maintenance for the trains ordered. Another bidder in the tender was Stadler, but its offer was 94 million euros more expensive. The new trains are to reach speeds of up to 200 km per hour and will operate on lines connecting Warsaw, Gdańsk, Łódź, Olsztyn, Wrocław, Kraków, Białystok and Tiraspol. Meanwhile, Ikarus and Yutong jointly won a tender to supply Budapest with 160 trolleybuses. Their features will include the ability to transport bicycles, regenerative braking with energy recovery to the network, and an increased autonomous range of 60 to 70 kilometers, which will help to expand the trolleybus network. The first batch will include 40 trolleybuses, of which 16 will be single-sectioned and 24 articulated. By 2030, Budapest intends to more than double its current trolleybus network, which is about 155 kilometers long, and the new trolleybuses are said to be a key element of this expansion. In Vienna, they launched a new tram line number 12, which connects Josefstädter Straße and Hillerstraße terminus. The total length of the line is 8.7 kilometers, of which 2.2 kilometers is a newly built section from Rebhahngasse via Bruno Marek Alley. Along the newly built section, there were also 100 trees planted and bike lanes arranged. The new line connects 4 districts of Vienna and has 5 intersections with the metro network, where you can transfer to lines U1, U4 and U6, as well as 2 stops where you can transfer to the S-Bahn. It will reduce travel time from Nordbahnviertel to Dresdnerstraße from 14 minutes to 7, and the trip to Donau Zentrum will take 11 minutes instead of the current 18. During rush hour, the new line will run every 7.5 minutes. Meanwhile, trial passenger operations have begun in the German city of Halle with the new Tina XL tram built by Stadler. This tram is 45 meters long and the city has ordered a total of 17 such units. At the same time, driver training is underway using additional Tina trams for training purposes. Also, in November, a shorter version Tina MGT M tram, 30 meters long, is expected to be approved, after which its trial operation will begin as well. In total, the carrier has ordered 56 Tina trams, 17 long XL models and 39 short ones, 5 of which have already been delivered. The new cars have 100% low floors, powerful climate control, large panoramic windows, and are equipped with various safety and driver assistance systems. Notably, some passengers have noted that Tina trams seem noisier than their predecessors, which is explained by the greater weight of the new trams. About 60 tons for the XL version and 45 tons for the M version, and accordingly more powerful traction motors. After completion of trial phase, the new trams will be gradually integrated into regular operations, replacing the outdated fleet of MGT-6D wagons, which have been in service for over 30 years. By the way, if you happen to notice that something is wrong with my diction, you are not mistaken. The thing is, I recently had a dental procedure, after which I had to wear a protective plate on my palate for some time, which makes it a little difficult to pronounce some sounds, but this is temporary. And that's all the news for this time. The links to the news sources, as usual, are in the video description, so thanks for watching and see you in the next videos.